PH here. I want to show you guys something my cousin sent me in. This old fishing reel here. He says it's super old. If any of you guys know how old it is, let me know. I took it apart and I cleaned it all up. You can see right there the grease was like gum in this thing. So I cleaned it all up with rubbing alcohol and some of this super clean here. And now I gotta lube it up and grease it and put it back together. Here's the name of it. Let me show you guys right here. LuXoR Pezon Mitchell. And that's the name of it. Made in France. If you guys know how old this is or anything about them, let me know. He sent this in because he wants me to fish with it on one of the shows. So I'm going to re-lube it up, grease it up like I said. And I'm going to have a future show trying to fish with this thing. I don't know when that'll be. It'll probably be a long time. But I'm going to do it and see how it holds up. I'm probably going to spool it up with 6-pound mono. Because you can't use braid. Because look at the line roller. I already lubed up this piece here, the bail. Really smooth now. Now I just gotta clean up this. And I'm gonna grease it all up. This is some of my grease I have on my site, my RC site. This is Zeop RC Heavy Grease. It's really good for fishing reels also. And I'm lucky I took it apart because the one screw that holds this onto this piece, it was loose. So I'm gonna thread lock that in. So let me try to clean this up a little bit more here. Just use a little rubbing alcohol on a toothbrush. Let me get some of this gunk off of this first. I can't really get it all off, but it's better than it was. You can see how dirty it is. It's really thick. So I'm going to put some oil in front of this to loosen it up. It should get loose with a few dabs of oil. I don't know if this reel will even last, but he wants me to use it. I told him it might break. But it's probably worth $1 million and we don't even know. And he wants me to use it. So I'm asking if anyone knows about this thing here. Let me know. For an old reel, the anti-reverse on it, look how good it was. It's almost infinite like the new reels. It's a real good design. That's about as clean as I could get this thing. I don't want to rip it all apart. I don't know how this comes off here. It's a weird piece. It may be stamped on. Alright, now it's time to lube her up. First I want to get some of this Real X. This is good stuff. Corrosion X makes it. I'm going to put a dab right in here. And in the front of this gear. And let it seep in there. Now I want to coat that pinion gear with some of my grease here. You don't need a lot. I should actually get a little paintbrush like this and do it. It'll work better. You can just like paint it on the gears like that. Put some, that's where the shaft slides in and out. I'm gonna put some in there. And then I'll also put some on the shaft. I want to put another drop down in here. Right in there. Hopefully that'll loosen up. Feels like it got better already. Alright. Here's the main gear. It's a large one. I already unscrewed this and I put a dab of oil in there. I'm going to put another drop in here and let that go in. Turning real good now. We got to coat this with the grease. This is a real tacky grease. Just getting it in on all those teeth. Just work it in. You don't need a real lot. Just spreads around. You put a lot and it comes out. That should be good enough. Just like that. Put a little thin layer in the inside. Help stop corrosion. Alright, now we want to do the shaft here. Just put a little bit on there. Alright, that's good enough. I want to thread lock that screw in also. So I got some thread lock here. And how this goes, slips right in there. Just like that. Just like that. And now this piece holds on. I had to clean this off first. I missed it. The grease on this thing was crazy. This goes on just like this. There's where it threads on. So this goes in like that. But I want to clean this out really quick. And this is a screw. It goes in there. Just like that. So I'm going to put a little thread lock on it after I clean it up. Got those threads clean. Put some of this on there. Just like that. You gotta hold this still. Put it in like this. This is gonna be hard. There it is. Thread it in. Now tighten her up. I don't know how tight to make it, but I put thread lock on it, so hopefully it'll hold. Should feel much smoother now. I'm gonna put some grease on this and under it. I'm just going to coat the whole inside with a thin layer of grease like this. That should be much smoother. Need a little bit more. And there you go. Now, whoa, this got to line up with that divot riding in there. This is the front part here, the flat spot. This is trying to be hard to line up. You tilt that under. Let me see if I could get this right. Tricky. It's a lot harder to put together. You gotta line it up just right. It's tricky. It's gotta ride in that groove thing. And you just gotta get this in the perfect spot. I'm thinking right there. Pain in the butt. There it is. See if I got it. Yep. Alright, now you screw it together with these screws. God, this thing's old. I've never seen anything like this. Tighten them up. And there it is. I could hear the grease in it. It's working like a beauty. There it is, guys. If you know what it is, let me know if you know how old this sucker is. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. I appreciate it as always. And PH, we'll see you next time out on the water. Stay tuned for a fishing trip with this reel. I don't know when it'll be, but I'll have a video. See you next time.